Hello everybody, Jeff here. Been a while since I made a video, so I thought I'd better get one made. This is the Lobb humidifier that's on my furnace, and started messing around with it last weekend. It hasn't been working because mainly because this valve was leaking. This is saddle valve it's connected to, or whatever you call them, would leak like a sieve when you turn it on. But I got that fixed. All I had to do was tighten this nut up in the middle here, but it still leaks a little bit. So, I don't know why they did it like this. Ran it all the way over here. This is the main water line coming in from the meter here, and I don't know why they ran it all the way over here and put that in when they could have tapped in probably this one here, or this one. Well, whichever the one's a cold one. I think this is cold one here. You got these other lines here they could have tapped into, but this is the gas line here. But they ran it from here all the way over there for some reason. So I might end up having to replace that valve anyways. But when I got it turned on, I couldn't get the water to run in here, and the float valve in there, after working a little bit, the water started running, but then it wouldn't shut off. So that float valve is bad. So I ordered a new one for it. And this is it right here. So I'll put this in. It looks like it's going to be a pretty easy bolt-in replacement. And this is not exactly the same as the old one that come out. But it's probably an improvement, it looks like. So we'll get started on that. I'll get this covers off of this, and see if I can prop this up to where you can see me here. Just sitting on top of the water heater here. Okay, I'm going to get my stool from the other side. The lighting's not very good there either, so I'll pop this cover off. Let me see how much water's in there right now. Yeah, it's empty. That's a good thing, because I got to take this bottom cover off. First of all, I'm going to shut it off so it doesn't turn on when the furnace kicks on. So the motor and drum does turn. Okay, and I take this bottom cover off. It's got a drain tube in here. I just got it draining in this bucket down here. And kind of get the water out of that, out of this hose here. I don't know why it's so long, but that should be all right. Okay, I'm gonna pop this bottom cover off. Yeah, it does have a little water in here yet. Okay, I'll start the video back up in a minute. Okay, that's off. I disconnect the water line. That's the wrong wrench. That's off. And then all I gotta do is loosen this nut here. I don't know if I have the right size wrench in here. That's probably too big. Yeah, let me see if I can go find the right size wrench. Hold on just a second here. Yeah, we'll just get it with a pair of pliers, otherwise I'd have to go, otherwise I'd have to go all the way out in the car and get a wrench, and I don't think it's very tight to begin with. As a matter of fact, it was just finger tight to begin with. So we'll just loosen this up. You should be able to just pop through there. See what's going on the other side here. bit here. With the gasket. Okay, that's out. Simple as that. Okay, we got the new one here, and we'll just get up in here, so let's slip it through. I think that's right, should be. Didn't come with any instructions or anything. Okay, I hope that holds into place while I come back around and put the nut on. Okay, I have to come back around and hold that straight. Oops. I'm probably only going to want to finger tighten this. And I'll get a little bit of a snug on it. Okay, that's probably good enough. I'll hook the water line back up. Get it in there right. Cross threading on me. Okay, I ended up having to cut a little bit off the end of the pipe because it wasn't going against this, so it's because of this ball. It's a little bit less shorter on that valve, on that connection, so let's see if I can get it now. Well, I got it connected on there. I turned it on. It doesn't seem to be leaking, but I sure as heck don't like the way it went on there. So I'll have to see what happens. So I'm also gonna bought a new filter for it, so I'll see if I can figure out how to get that on. I do have the instructions to this. I might have to refer them. So I need to get that out of there. I'll get around to the other side. Get way up there. And this just lifts out. Down. Maybe. Alright. Okay, let's see if I can get that new filter on here. Okay, I got the pad off of there. It just slides off. And I'm going to have to clean this up a little bit. So I'll be back so I can get a little bit of this gunk off of here. Okay, I got it drum cleaned up the best I could. And the new filter on. So all I got to do is put the covers back, the bottom pan back on, and well, at least the bottom pan. I'm probably going to have to adjust the float so it stops where I want it. So put that pan back on. And it has an overflow tube on it, which there was just a glass jar down here. We'll probably And I put a bucket down here too. I'm going to have to cut a little bit of this off, I think. There are no drains in this basement except for the sump crack, which is way over there on the other side of the wall. And the only way the water comes out of that is with the sump pump. So let's see if I can get this up into there correctly. Where's my nut? I'm gonna go around to the other side, make sure it's right. Okay, I think it is. Tighten that down. Make sure I go into the bucket here. It is. Okay, let's turn the water on and see what happens. The furnace was just running. It just shut off a minute ago, so it's not gonna. I got to do something about this because it's leaking a little bit. I want to make sure it's not leaking here. Appears to be okay. I go around here. What do I do with my light? Get my flashlight here because I need to check. That's turned a little bit, isn't it? Twisted a little bit when I put the pipe on. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that. Okay, I think I'm going to be alright. The water's off now. There's no water coming out of the overflow tube. It could probably come up a little higher, but we'll go with that and see what happens. So right now I'm going to go ahead and go upstairs and turn up the heat, force the furnace to come on, and see what happens. Okay, the gas is on. We're just waiting for the blower to kick on. Excuse my heavy breathing, I just ran up and down the stairs. Plus I've been having some a little bit of bronchitis going on, which will be explained in the next video. Come on, blower, kick on. Okay, and we got action. Maybe. It just stopped. Make sure I got that turned on. Oh, that's because I got it turned off. I got to turn this on. We'll turn it up all the way. Now let's see what happens. Okay, it's turning. Okay, hopefully it'll feel better in here. My skin won't be so dry. Just want to see if this filter's got any water on it. Okay, it appears that it's going to be alright, so. And that humidifier is from 1994. That's when that was installed. Now the furnace, this furnace dates to 1973. So it's not the most efficient thing in the world, but it works good and heats up the house, so that's the most important thing. And the blower motor's fairly new. I think it's like 2 or 3 years old. The house came with documentation on just about all the appliances in here, including my 1969 central air conditioner unit, so got some pretty good documentation on everything. So, and the basement's a mess because I've been working on the electrical. All that will be explained in the next video. Got some new wires up here. Still gotta drill a few more holes, but so y'all have a good day or night or whatever it is, and we'll talk to you later. Goodbye.